Record. Hey everyone. So today I just kind of wanted to do a lab with you all, if that's all right. Give me 1 second while I bring up my screen. This lab I am going to take from the digital literacy one. Share my screen. This one. All right, so in this lab, if I can start over. This is the Microsoft Office. I've been talking about shortcuts and I've been talking about um, different things, different little stimulations with Microsoft Office. So I felt like this lab would be okay. It won't let me bring it up. Just restart. There we go. Okay, so in this lab, you will practice using cut, copy, and paste commands, as well as learning how to fix misspelled words. They want us to perform the following task. On the first page, perform the following actions. Under the Curiosity Rover heading, copy the paragraph that begins with the robotic arm. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to highlight the paragraph that begins, okay, that begins with the robotic arm. And I am personally going to right click and copy. I'm sorry, I should not. I am going to do Control C for copy. Under the Curiosity's arm heading that's here, delete the paste here text and copy and paste the copied text in its place. So I am going to look under Curiosity's arm heading. So that's Curiosity Rover over here, Curiosity arm, and it wants me to delete paste here. So I am going to select all of this and simply delete that, backspace, and Control V to paste the copy portion that we just did under the Curiosity Rover. So by pressing Control V, it pasted that copied text. So now we have the robotics arm here under Curiosity's arm. On the second page, number 2, on the second page, perform the following actions. I'll go down to my second page. Um, Under the Molly heading, cut the paragraph that begins with Cam is equipped with. Here's the Molly. And under the Molly heading, the paragraph that begins with Cam. Cam is down here. They want us to do this entire paragraph. And I'm sorry. And the shortcut key, it wants us to, where are we? I'm gonna cut the paragraph. The shortcut key for cut is Control X. To redo, just to make sure that I did that right, I'm going to press Control C, or to undo. I mean, Control Z brings it right back. I wasn't sure if I grabbed the whole thing like it wanted me to, so I'm just going to go back and erase, highlight everything Kim Cam is equipped with. Stop it at the sentence, so the period at the end of the sentence. And it wants me to cut. The reason why this came up, I accidentally pressed my right uh, right finger on my mouse. So I right click and they brought up these options. And it wants us to cut the paragraph. So I'm just going to simply go here and cut instead of doing my Control X to cut. And that cut everything out. So under the Kim Cam heading, delete the placeholder text. It wants us to delete the placeholder text here. And it wants us to paste the cut text. So all we're going to do is Control B, and it brings up what we had just cut. Number 3 on the second page, perform the following actions. Under the Molly heading, copy the paragraph that begins with scientists. That is this paragraph here. Scientists can get. Control C for copy. Under the Kim Cam heading on the Blake line directly below the last paragraph that begins with the laser, also paste the text. So we are going to go under the Kim Cam section heading. And we are looking for the last paragraph that begins with the laser also. The laser also, the last paragraph. So I'm going to stick my cursor here and I'm going to Control V to paste that text. And it wants me to select undo. Does anybody remember what the undo button is? I'm sorry, not the undo button, the undo shortcut key is. I just said it a little while ago. Control Z is the shortcut key for undo. So I'll just Control C and it makes it go right back away. At the end of the second page, number 4, delete the entire reference note section, the heading, and the text in parentheses. It wants us to delete all of that. Delete. And then select redo. Control C. To keep the deletion. And number 5 on the first page, in the first paragraph, fix the underlined misspelled word using the first suggestion. So on the first page, If you right click, it brings up the suggestions. So left, if you just come up and highlight, it's not going to bring up your misspelled word suggestions. You have to right click where it's highlighted under the or underlined in red. Right click and it wants us to choose the first word suggestion, and it changed that to discover, and it just made that sound or make that grammatically correct. And it looks like this one was all. Once you have done this, we are going to score the lab. Score. And that is it. Uh-oh. Sorry.